I don't regret it. That's my message to them.
I'm Lily Phillips, and today I'm getting ran through by 100 guys.
I bought like 200 of them.
Do we think we're going to get to 100 today?
Yeah, I'm not leaving without it.
You made headlines like none other. I believe it was back in December. And you know why. We had the big old headline, 101 men in one day. And everyone was like, that's not real. No way. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What made you want to embark on such a journey, Lily?
So I originally wanted to do it for some kind of new content, something quite creative. I thought no one's kind of ever really done this kind of content before. It was also to give back to my fans. I feel like I am maybe one of few girls that offer an actual in-life meetup as well as being able to subscribe to them online. So yeah, I just thought it was going to be quite fun.
When you said it was going to be quite fun, did you expect so much awe from the audiences from London all the way to South Africa, all the way to Switzerland?
Definitely not. No. I mean, I knew like, oh, this is probably going to sell quite well, but I didn't realize that it was maybe going to get as much coverage as it has done.
I know that you were like, this is training for me. My next is 300. And you said you were going to do that on December 15th. Did you do that?
I had some issues with the guy who was producing it. Like our views just didn't align. So I ended up cutting that, but I'm doing the 300 now on the 2nd of March.
How are you gearing up for something like that? What do you have to do? And I'm asking very seriously, what do you have to do? I mean, it's mental prep, it's physical prep. What do you have to do to gear up for something like that, Lily?
I mean, I'm very used to sleeping with a lot of guys. It's not anything new to me. I did this as a hobby before I did it for work. So it's not that outrageous to me. But yeah, just, I guess, a lot of self-care the night before, a good long shower before, and then get right into it. Honestly, I get excited for it. Like, I love meeting the guys. I think it's just like great to actually meet people who support you online and have very like similar mindsets to you when it comes to, sex and monogamy and stuff like that. And then obviously I do get excited for the activity. Like, I think I'm a little bit of like a exhibitionist. Like, I like people watching, and I love, especially in these gangbangs where there are so many men, it's like it's so like I love all the guys, like, because there's like so many guys and they're all getting off to me. Like, I don't know why. I think that's my like kink, is just like there are hundreds of guys here and they all want to have sex with me.
I want to know, specifically engaging in those acts. What is the number one question that you're receiving that you kind of want to debunk? Because I know a lot of people are like, well, how is she making sure that she's safe? And where are you getting these guys from? Anything?
Well, I find the guys from anywhere, any age, any race, don't care. The guys' safety, I mean, everything, trust me, like everything we thought about, I have like a whole team behind this. So every little detail is thought about and all quite organised.
The girls want to know, how much money have you made and are you set for life?
I'm not quite set for life. A good amount, but for me, there's no amount of money that would make me stop. So like, there's no goal. Like, it's not like, oh, if I hit this figure, I'll stop doing this. It's just like, it's a job, so it's just income.
Are we in the millions yet? Our first million?
We're in the millions.
What would you say you've learned about yourself through this entire journey?
Maybe I need to be stronger with my boundaries. So like, if I'm not enjoying something, say it in the moment, like voice it then and there. Like communication, maybe a bit more.
How have you become stronger through all of this?
I think obviously all the hate, like every day just reading that and then being able to kind of swipe past it makes you a lot like stronger. And just kind of, I guess, realizing like why I'm doing this and what it's for. And if it makes sense to me, it doesn't have to make sense for everyone else.
I want to know, you mentioned doing this and why you're doing it. What would you say your reason is? Like the ultimate reason, that foundation of why you are doing this?
I would love to be like one of these legends in the porn game who are just like you know, been like hammering it and they're doing so well. And like, I do look up to these girls who have been in it for like 10, 20 years. And I wanted to be unique in the industry. You know, this is kind of like my niche. And that's what it was for me. Like, it was to stand out and be a bit of like a legend in the industry.
Do you see yourself as a role model or an inspiration?
That's a tricky one. I think for some girls in the industry, maybe, but I don't like to think of myself as like some kind of role model for girls who aren't into stuff like this.
What would you say your biggest misconception might be about you?
That I'm probably just doing this for the money, and I'm like sad and traumatized, and I'm doing this out of some kind of trauma, which is just like so far from the truth. Like, I'm doing it for the love of this, the game. I just really enjoy it. I think people think when it comes to the adult industry, everyone in it is doing it because they've had some kind of trauma in their life.
Do you have any regrets? Not that you should have any, that's one of my questions.
I guess I have no regrets because everything I've done has led up to this point in my life, and I'm super grateful to be here. So I don't regret anything I do. You know, like, I think of it like the butterfly effect. Like, if I didn't do that little thing, then I wouldn't be here today. So
your ultimate goal, you mentioned the 1,000 men at one point, I think, in one of your interviews. Are you just going to continue to set the bar higher and higher with like certain numbers, or what's the ultimate number goal, or what's the ultimate goal for you?
Definitely not. I don't, as well, numbers get boring after a bit. Like, I want to keep creating kind of new content. Like, I was talking to my team and they were like, why don't you try and like do it on a skydive or something like that? Like, just really like like creative content, not necessarily like a certain number. Literally, last night I was searching up like naked skydives that you can do in the area and stuff like that. I was like sending out messages to my fans saying, anyone own a plane and has a skydiving license?
Many people were like, what do her friends think? I'm sure you have a core group of girlfriends, right? What do your friends think of your line of work?
I mean, I think they just know that I've been like this from a young age and this is my work. And so it's like, I wouldn't tell them what to do in their work day. So why would they tell me what to do with my work?
And when it comes to the support, you know, I would imagine that you have a good support system. Who do you turn to for support?
Friends, family, they're always here to talk. Honestly, I couldn't have done it without them, honestly. They're just absolutely amazing.
A lot of criticism as well. Did you have a message for the critics now that you've been able to kind of sit with it for a month and figure things out?
I don't regret it. That's my message to them.